How's it going? My name is Brent from Encore PPF and Tint, and today we have a 2026 Tesla Model Y here in the shop, and we're going to be installing a kit on this mirror. And actually the kit does a pretty good job. It's cut out using Core, and this is the SunTech Ultra that we'll be installing today. Let's go ahead and get at this. Alright, so I've already wiped this all down really well. We washed the vehicle, wiped this down with a 70% rubbing alcohol, clay barred everything. Let's go ahead and get on this install. Alright, so this is my first time installing a kit on one of these mirrors. So let's see what we can figure out together. So if we line this edge up, then this is not making it around the corner at all. So there's a lot of exposed paint here, and there's some fingers here. So we're gonna need to stretch this. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is start by tacking this part down here, and then we're gonna stretch away from this. So making sure not to hang over the edge at all, and that we're lined up here on the bottom, and that we're lined up going up. Got some tack in there, and then we will go ahead just like that, squeegee that out. Now let's get that out of the way and let's deal with this part here. Okay, so let's see, how do we want to do this? I think we should just tug on this a little bit to get rid of some of this finger, and really then all we need to do is stretch right here. So let's go ahead and just put our hand here, pull, and then we can squeegee the rest of this out here. So let's get rid of this finger. So there we go. Make sure that we're lined up real good here. Okay. And I think I'm gonna need a little bit more pull than that. I think what happened was, okay, let's just start over here. All right. So let's go ahead and get some tack just in the end there, because we need to be able to fit our hand right here in order to have somewhere to do the stretch from. Okay, so as you can see, when I pull on this, we're getting rid of that finger there, making sure that we're lined up really good across the top and the bottom. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and squeegee out this way, like that. And then now let's get our hand off of that and get this part squeegeed out here. Okay, get some tack in this edge, and we'll go ahead and wrap this around just a little bit here. Okay, let's go ahead and get some tack in this part here, and we'll push this up into that recess. Now let's get busy working on this top part. Okay, so we are going to need a little stretching, so let's put a little slip in there. And it looks like this needs to come over about 1/4 of an inch or so, like that. And I'm just looking at how it's lining up back here. And we're hanging over on the front, so that must obviously round over that edge. And then we'll go ahead and squeegee over to my fingers. Where you can see, I don't know, hopefully that shows up in camera. All that streakiness there with the white, that's from pushing water through. Let's see, that's kind of hard to explain. That's from pushing moisture through or squeegeeing out while there's air in there, and there's not really enough slip. I'm running really tacky today for this film, so I went ahead and lifted that up. Sometimes that'll completely dry out, and I think most of the time that dries clear, but you can also just lift it up, and that will make that go away. After you lift it up, put in some moisture, and then squeegee it back out. Okay, let's get some tack in this little guy here on the back side. Okay, we'll go ahead and push this down. Great. Now let's go ahead, tack in there. So there's a little bit of leftover air right here. I hadn't squeegeed that out yet, but it was tacking in that area from maybe from the tension. And then we're gonna go ahead and roll this over. So I'm gonna go over this first, make sure that we're off that edge, and then let's go ahead and chomp this all down. All right, we've got a little bit here that needs to be rolled over this edge just a little bit. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and dry these edges out, and we'll see how we're looking. I left a little bit of water right here. Let's just flip that over to the more rigid part of the squeegee and squeegee that out. Everything's dried off now, so I'm just double checking the work. Looks like everything is staying down really well. And so what we'll go ahead and do now is let this dry, and then we'll come back and heat seal this together. All right, well, let's go ahead and heat seal these edges. All right, so we're just gonna heat these up, push them down, just pick a spot and then work your way around. I wanna make sure and get every edge so don't miss anything. Okay, warming that up and just running our finger over it. So I like going like this in certain areas, and that's in case anything is popped up just a little bit. I can't really see too well underneath there unless I get down there like that. And so doing this kind of helps ensure that if something is popped up, that I don't just roll it over on itself. So these little sawing motions like that actually help with that situation. All right, so we're gonna do the bottom now here. And we're just warming that up and pushing it down. If you notice that the material, your finger stops sliding across the material real easily, and it's getting like a little sticky, that means you're getting the material too hot. So you want to get the heat gun away from that, and then start holding the heat gun like further away is something that you could do. There was something popping up right there, so I went in and pushed that down first before I put heat on it. So yeah, you get that heat gun away, and then you can hold it further away, and then that'll put less heat on the material. Either that, or you need to work faster or turn the heat gun down. Any of those is a good option. Okay, so we're going up the top here. Time for a new glove. And these gloves, it's better if you get them tighter than this. This is not tight enough glove. I mean, it's like fine, but you want it to fit more snug than this glove does. It's helpful. You don't want them to fit really loose on your hand. I had some other gloves that I eventually put holes in the same way like that, and they were tighter, and it just worked better than having them be loose. Okay. Everything looks really good on there. Let's see if there's like a little silver mark right there. It's probably not going to show up in camera. It's really, really tiny. And so what I'm going to do with that, that's just from stretching the material. Once this was already all tacked down and we stretched away from there, it left a little distortion in the adhesive right here. So what we're going to do is just put a little heat on that, and then we're going to massage over it. So you can go back and forth, you can do little circles. The thing is though, is you want to stay lighter with the pressure until you see that that's not helping, and then you can go a little bit harder, but you always start lighter because normally it doesn't take much to correct that problem. I'm just going over these edges here, way up in there. All right, so I know in the beginning of the video, I said that this pattern fits really good. And then I said I hadn't installed it before. I was told it fits really good. And that's what I should have said in the beginning. I could re-record that, but I'm a little lazy. So here we are. It does fit really good. So, you know, I would install this over bulking these ones. Now the other ones that are flat and smooth, the bulking is great. I really love my other videos and that technique for doing all those. But this one, the kit fits fantastic, and we'll be installing the kit from here on out. There's also a piece that goes over here. We're not going to be installing that today because that's something I would normally only put on if we were doing more of like full coverage. So I don't know exactly what that looks like. But you know, if it's anything like the rest of this one, it probably goes pretty good. So that's it. That's all we've got for this one. Hopefully you found something helpful there. And if you did, give the video a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content like this, subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one.